with far-reaching significance. Manchester City revamped, revitalised, still in the mind of their manager, Brian Horton, one more win away from certain salvation, although the results have gone reasonably well for them earlier today. Manchester United, less than majestic recently. Only 3 victories in their last 9 matches in the league. Less and less margin for error if their destiny in the Championship is to remain in their own hands. Here's Rosler. Walsh on the turn, with recent memories, of course, scored 2 goals here for Portsmouth in January in the League Cup. Here's Walsh again. Pounded by Ince.
That was almost the perfect start, wasn't it, for Manchester City? As Walsh turned on it, I thought if he gets a bit of power in this, he really could have opened the scoring, but didn't quite get hold of it.
Michel Vonk has come forward. And David Brightwell as well. Free kick from Peter Beagre was too long. David, the younger of the 2 Brightwell brothers. Glided on by Cantona. A missed kick by Curl. Here's Paul Parker. Hughes going in, it drops his way behind Vonk, and then it was as if he changed his mind at the crucial moment.
The fact that dropped on the other side, there's no doubt Hughes would have hit that first time. You watch it here, he wants to take it onto his right foot, and that's the mistake he makes. Now he drags onto his left, now hit it. But you can see he wanted to go back across Vonk to get it onto his right. And there wasn't enough room to do that.
This is Kanchelskis in typical guise. And Hughes reaching here. He does. Andy Dibble blocks. And then City get the respite of a free kick with full gratitude to their goalkeeper. That's a fine link-up between the 2 Germans. Carl finding Rosler. Looks for Walsh. It was an intelligent ball in behind Dennis Irwin.
I tell you, his pal's furious with him. Stefan Carl is absolutely furious. But let's have a look at that save from Dibble, and this is why he's been given the nod. Even if Tony Horton was fit today, I think Dibble would have been given the nod, because this is the type of form that he's been in. But at the other end, now watch this ball. That's a magnificent pass. But he doesn't stop there, Stefan Carl. You watch him come into the picture. He wants it. He wants it played in front of him, in the edge of the box.
Here's Hughes with the back heel. No one in particular for United, led by David Brightwell. Rocastle, who loves to play from the centre of midfield. Trying to feed it through for Walsh here, who skips away from Steve Bruce. Rosler hits the post. And Roy Keane clears his lines, and United, who of course can counter-attack in the classic manner, not dwelling on their good fortune, thinking about a ball here from Irwin for Kanchelskis to try and pursue. But on a bright afternoon, the bright beginning here from Manchester City will be Rosler. On the turn, against the post, still 0-0.
What a great break, though. Fabulous stuff. The movement from the front to Rosler and Walsh at the moment is giving him a great joy. Down the sides of the centre-backs and in between the full-backs.
No movement there for United and Cantona.
We'll have a look at it again, Mark. Now watch this. Look at the way Walsh peels away. Then he's got the pace to get past the centre-back, comes across. Good run from Rosler, but look at that. Schmeichel's nowhere near it. He would not have got there had that been 6 inches to the left. But lovely movement and lovely running from Paul Walsh. Did quite well as well, because they're trying to get Rosler or Walsh to come left here with Irwin. And they're tucking Stefan Carl infield. And that's allowing Steve McMahon to drop off and back front of the back 4.
Here's Roy Keane. And good handling by Dibble it needed, because Cantona was moving in for the kill.
Well, the most important position for confidence in football is a goalkeeper. And I think we can see that already in Andy Dibble's performance. Not so much a difficult save, but it could easily have got away from him. He's at full stretch, but look at the way he got both hands to it.
Down goes Kanchelskis. 2 Peter Beagre suggests that that was a dive, but Kelvin Morton hasn't shared that opinion. United have the free kick, taken quickly by Parker. Early cross from Kanchelskis. Off the head of Fonk. And Lee Sharp lets it run for a throw. Sharp has been fine-tuning his fitness after that lengthy absence. And gets the nod ahead of Ryan Giggs. This for the start of this 120th League derby.
Now that, to me, is what Sharp is better at than Ryan Giggs. We often talk about those two players and their qualities. Now look at this. This is a really difficult ball, but look how well he digs it out. And that's a cross of real quality and causing all sorts of problems to defenders. The best Fonk can do is give away a corner.
Which will be taken by Sharp. Up goes Cantona. Comes for Keane, not an easy one to hit. Bruce gets his head to it. Dibble backpedaling, doesn't deal with it decisively. He was being fouled and the whistle is gone.
And Mark Hughes isn't happy. And I suppose as an ex-striker, I would be the same. Yeah. It's amazing how often goalkeepers get the decision here with a better look at it, but they don't quite clear the lines. Cantona's free to start with. And then this half-hit shot causes the problems. Now watch the goalkeeper. Is he fouled? Certainly I think people are going for the ball there. Very difficult to judge, but so often in this situation here. Now look, Cantona for me has got his eye on the ball. He's going up, he goes up high. Is there much contact there? Don't see an awful lot, but look at Kull's good defending.
Those who defend goalkeepers would say that Dibble had both feet off the ground. Manchester United took the right turning when confronted by a crossroads in their season at Main Road in November. 4 days earlier, you might remember, they'd flown home from Turkey out of the European Cup. After 45 minutes, they were 2 down to Niall Quinn. Coming back so strong in the second half. The first half hasn't been all that they would want here either. And Walsh, he was surprised that the ball came back to him a yard or so from the goal itself. Manchester United just about survived.
The only thing that Walsh is wrong here is he loses track of it there. He didn't see the ball, he didn't see it come back off Steve Bruce, and had he done so, then I think Paul Walsh would have been giving them a 1-0 lead. Manchester United ride their luck.
Stefan Karl to take the corner. Knocked away from the brow of Brightwell. Back from Beagre. Fonk's got free here. Got goal side of Lee Sharp, who possibly shouldn't have been the player to pick him up in any case, but not at all convincing defending here by Manchester United.
Well, it's not, but look at Fonk. He just drifts away, drifts away. Look at the red shirts that are around there. But a full mark to Lee Sharp. He needed to get in there. He needed to make the challenge. And he was alive and alert enough to do so.
Vince. Here's Pallister.
That's what I mean about Stefan Karl, Mark. You see the position he took there. He's right in the middle of midfield. He's alongside Roy Keane. And Steve McMahon's just plopped himself right in front of his two centre-backs. And Walsh and Rosler are alternating on this near side to take everyone.
Cantona. Oh, Sharp. If he'd hit it first time, Dibble could have been stranded.
If he'd have known Dibble was coming, I think he might have headed it, Martin. It's high enough. You watch it here. Whether he could get there, he doesn't look, you see, he's got his eye on the ball. Now, had he had a little look, he would have noticed Dibble way off his line, and a simple header over the top of him.
Well, although United haven't defended convincingly, there has been enough incident in the other penalty area to suggest that Manchester City will have some difficult moments in this derby. The stakes are so high. Precious Premiership points. More important, really, for both clubs than the local pride that's obviously very much to the fore in the minds of the respective sets of supporters. Cantona. Oh, it's a superb ball for Hughes, who might have made a little more of it.
But wherever Cantona drifts deep, Martin, Steve McMahon isn't far away. Look at that, McMahon's trying to get close to him, but look at the vision there of Cantona. And that's a very unusual sight for young players looking at Mark Hughes. He doesn't often miscontrol balls like that.
Well, that 3-2 win at Main Road strengthened United's resolve for the winter months. Really, how much they're going to enjoy their summer will depend on how they sort out the problems being posed by Brian Horton and his players here. Back to Dibble from Curl. Oh, it's a kick straight to Cantona. Surely there's an offside there. It was Kanchelskis, but
the referee overruled it, Martin. I think what the referee, it makes his mind up very quickly that Cantona's chesting this down for himself. And he is. And you can see Kanchelskis coming out, but letting the ball go. And I think that's a good decision. There was nothing in Cantona's mind about playing it to Kanchelskis. He was thinking about going on his own.
Corner to United. Drops for Keane. Beagre can't reach it. Kanchelskis, City trying to come collectively at him. Keane with the back heel. Irwin. And miscue by Hill. They're lining up in the centre. Manchester United.
Yeah, they got lucky, City, didn't they?
Very lucky.
They got lucky. 3 against 1. And the cross goes straight to David Brightwell's head. Oh.
Dibble's come and claimed, and he really has begun the game in a very confident vein.
Couldn't ask for a better start, actually, from a goalkeeper in a local derby away from home.
Hill. Parker. Rosler almost made it his.
Well, they really have looked uncertain, Manchester United at the back. The movement from Rosler and Walsh has really unsettled them. Normally a very solid unit, that back four, and got good communication. But the communication hasn't been that good this afternoon up till now.
Bruce ducking in. Ince. And Kanchelskis having to come in and help in the centre of midfield. Parker. That's where United like to see Kanchelskis, but they don't get the ball to him. Beagre. Alistair taking the header. McMahon appealing to the throw, but it's gone to United.
Walsh giving Beagre a volley there, Matt. I don't know whether he wanted the cross earlier, but certainly it's something that Beagre has in his game. He has a tendency to frustrate strikers by doubling back on himself time and time again.
Walsh, who is a player who really should be playing regularly in big matches like this, you feel. He's certainly with bags of ability. And a free kick to City.
Well, as you say, he's got fond memories of his last visit to Old Trafford.
Beagre's cross, Walsh going in, but not really going to get goals like that against Schmeichel. But his famed throw perfectly delivered into the run of Mark Hughes. Cantona. Couldn't claim it. Brightwell stabbing it too long for Rosler. Jittery United at the back. There's been signs that they're capable of unhinging Manchester City at the other end of the pitch. Certainly if Cantona settles to his game. Here's Parker. Hughes gets it to feet to lay it off to Kanchelskis. Beagre, the first line of defence, he skips past him. It comes for Hughes. Leaning back, lofting the shot, and escape for City.
Well, as soon as his body shape was on the back foot, if you like, his left foot, he's leaning back, he was always going to have difficulty in keeping this down, even with someone as good as Mark Hughes at bowling. You can see there, he's leaning back. Never easy to keep it down at the best of times.
Yes, I've got memories of that November afternoon. City players coming out for the start of the second half in jovial mood, almost larking around in the tunnel. They weren't larking around at the end. Hill. Walsh has seen much less of the ball as this half has developed. Cantona with increasing possession against Curl, who blocks him off, and the Frenchman doesn't get his free kick.
I think the fact that the ball had ran so far away from Eric Cantona, the referee obviously assumed he'd lost possession. I think I'd have been closer to him, and when he plays it away and it's running away from an angle, the referee decided very quickly that that was lost possession and no free kick.
Parker. United have taken only 12 points out of the last 27 available to them. That's the ball that they want from Hughes to Kanchelskis. Andrei Kanchelskis, Cantona is there, Kanchelskis, Cantona!
Well, it's taken him 35 minutes to get the combination right, to get the perfect scenario. You couldn't have wished for this any better, Alex Ferguson. I talked about the pace, I talked about the one-for-one, and this is it. But give Hughes credit, he's quick enough to spot it. From there, there's only one winner, and now he has a decision to make. Cantona makes it easy for him, takes up that position. It's a square pass, very close to being offside, you know, but the pass, I think, is square, and that keeps him onside, and that's a simple tap-in from the man who returns today.
Yes, Manchester City feel the blast of Eric Cantona's comeback, but Andrei Kanchelskis, who's been stealing the headlines while Cantona's been away, put it on a plate for him. Well, it's a terrific combination, and we're fortunate to see it week in, week out in this country. Carl. That's another foreign involvement here of high order. Beagre's cross. Oh, and Pallister pulled out of it at the last minute. And Schmeichel gives him one of his less than sympathetic expressions, although just as though Pallister in the end got it right.
Pallister did, but I think what the look was about was, why didn't he give me a shout? I think at times like that you need a call from the goalkeeper, because he's looking at the picture. He can see everything in front of him. So Gary Pallister saying, well, give me a call if it's going wide.
Cantona again in this crafty role of his, just dropping off the pace up front, getting into the game by doing that, and still being there in the middle when he's required to nudge the ball over the line to give Manchester United the lead. Roy Keane can line one up here, gets a better angle for himself, and it flew away just too high.
Well, he hit it well enough, but it was always rising. It's a very positive run. I just wondered if he'd taken another touch to get it away from McMahon. You can see the gap there that was in front of him. And I just wondered, another touch on it. Sometimes you say people take too many, but I thought here another touch past McMahon and the whole picture would have opened up totally for him.
Actually, if he had gone on, McMahon might have gone down, which would have given McMahon a major problem, having been booked early in this first half.
Well, you talked too soon about this weather in Manchester, didn't you, Mr. Tyler? It's now bucketing the rain up at that left end.
I say it was Alex Ferguson who wanted the rain. He had the sprinklers on all day. And here's Cantona closing in for his second. There it is.
Well, they've done what you said they mustn't do. And that's losing another right on the stroke of half-time. First reaction here was, is there an offside? He's trying to hold, there's the pass. It's David Brightwell on the far side. And I think he's so concerned with Kanchelskis' pace that he's gone back. He doesn't want to get caught for pace. He's gone back, and that's proved fatal, because everyone else is up. And did anyone ever expect this guy to miss? I certainly didn't. Goalkeeper comes out. Many people talk about lifting it over him, but Dibble stays big for a while. But look at that. He's in total control. Total mastery of the situation.
Complex, colourful, charismatic, sheer class. The difference between Manchester United and Manchester City here. 2 Eric Cantona goals. Alex Ferguson's side took a while to get going, but they're well in control here. They lead City by 2-0.
And you're up 2-0 at half-time, and the thing we're stressing at them at half-time is to keep a discipline. Don't be diving at them. They've not been threatening us really, other than that when they had the holes to play in, like Rosler got beside of Bruce in the first half and created a few problems.
Well, City here have to try and do what United did to them at Main Road in November. Then the home side were 2 goals to the good. The same player had scored them both. Of course, the problem that Manchester City have is that Niall Quinn, who's had a bit of a domination in derby goals recently, is sitting in our studio, and sadly for them, not doing his stuff out on the pitch. Rosler. Alistair coming across with great purpose. A well-timed tackle, it needed to be. Rocastle. Beagre. Roy Keane, who steered the ball away from the immediate danger area.
Fascinating 45 minutes ahead. We know City have got to push forward. And we've talked all season about just how good this Manchester United side are at defending and then breaking at pace and harming teams.
Yes, it's not in United's nature to rest on their laurels. Beagre getting the better of Parker. Walsh, it's a good turn, that's his trademark. Just took a little nick across, and that veered the ball away from Uwe Rosler.
Well, if they're going to have success, they've got to get the ball to Walsh and Rosler. They were the 2 players in the first half that looked like they could cause the most problems. And that one comfortably into the goalkeeper's arms.
Keane against Curl. Trying to line it up for Leisha. And Andy Hill with a timely involvement there for Manchester City.
It was timely. We talked about David Rocastle, but in this situation, he lets Keane just run behind him. And you can't do that if you're a midfield player. But look how important that intervention was from Andy Hill. That would be curtains. 3-0 this early in the second half.
Dibble has to punch because there was some bumping and barging in there that Kelvin Morton's taken exception to. Well, he is somebody who has really taken English football by storm, Cantona. His translated autobiography is selling very well. I'm sure there'll be more copies required after what's happened today. I believe it's going to be reissued with a chapter about this season in time for the start of next season. McMahon. Here's Beagre. He's got Blackwell to his left. Rosler, Carl and Walsh trying to take up positions in the middle. Beagre going on. He likes to work the ball onto his right foot and let fly with at times spectacular outcomes, followed by the somersault, of course, when the shot is successful.
Well, they need something special. Manchester City and Beagre, well, as you say, loves to cut inside. It certainly wouldn't surprise anyone if he'd have found the target with that shot. I just don't expect Manchester United to be as generous as Manchester City were when they were 2-0 up at Main Road.
And the United fans, you can feel the enjoyment that they're experiencing at this. They feel there's more to come. But it's a free kick to City, taken by Curl. Bruce gets his head to it. Carl, Bonk, Carl. That looks as though it was on target. The second shot didn't get too far before it struck Irwin. Rocastle, picked off by Parker. Hughes, who was very involved in both goals, and his passing has been peerless today. Sharp. And Dibble just got there. He wondered as the cross was on its way whether Hughes might get the reward that the approach players deserved with a goal. Dibble just stretched enough and maybe strained the muscle down the side in doing so.
Good claim from the goalkeeper. This is a really testing cross. Hughes is just about to nod it into an empty net. And Andy Dibble at full stretch just gets the full hand on it.
Rosler. Came underneath the ball. Irwin. Here's Sharp. McMahon having to track in this time. And suddenly, just looking to see McMahon's reaction after he kept the ball and there was a bit of a late flurry around him. And suddenly, Hughes was sensing a chance. As he is again here. Cantona's pass. Help on the right from Kanchelskis, inevitably. Cantona joining Hughes in the centre. Here he is, lets it run for Hughes. Kanchelskis. It spins City's way, and then it's hoisted high by Michel Vonk. Carl just got a touch to it. Here's Ince. Options right and left. He goes left for Sharp and misses him out, and now Manchester City will make their change. And Stefan Carl is coming off. He's not happy about it. Walsh wanted too much time. Rosler trying to get a free kick. With a rather Germanic fall. Beagre. Now, what can City do here? Rocastle not quite wide enough as far as the pass was concerned, but he kept the ball in well. There's another chance to cross. In for Walsh. You can understand why Manchester City want to play that type of pass into Paul Walsh's feet in the penalty area. He can turn on a trick or two. Beagre, Schmeichel with a smothering sort of save, keeping the ball within his range.
Yeah, but he wants his players to get a bit more pressure. They've actually pressed the ball very well today, Manchester United. And although Schmeichel doesn't gather it, I don't think he was trying to. I think his concern here was to get his body and his arms behind it, take the pace off it, and then collect it. I think he was in total control, the goalkeeper there.
Well, that's handball by Bruce. Schmeichel, of course, has had one or two low points recently, but tell me a goalkeeper that hasn't made a mistake. Certainly cost United dearly at Selhurst Park last Saturday, allowing John Fashanu the only goal of the game. Cantona able to face the play-off. Well, Curl missed his kick. Dibble's coming and getting enough on the ball to stop Sharp. He was outside the area, but there was no sign of a hand.
That was magnificent appreciation of Sharp's run from Cantona. I bet the half the ground thought he was passing that into no man's land.
Beagre trying to shoot the first time, letting fly with the second, and Schmeichel left the save until late. Certainly on target.
On target,
that far post.
on target, man, but I don't think a shot like that should be beaten a keeper of Peter Schmeichel's quality.
Here's Rocastle. Sliding it through for Ian Brightwell. Again, no real conviction about the build-up for City. Beagre is the one who has tried to weave a spell or two and has certainly not been frightened to shoot. Kanchelskis. This comes Hughes, makes it his against McMahon. The crowd here appreciating that. It's intervenes. Kelvin Morton urging United to keep playing as Ince and McMahon look more at each other than where the ball had gone. Sharp. Only Hughes really waiting to attack anything into the penalty area. Cantona still loitering on the edge. Keane. Now Cantona's taken up a more advanced position. The ball though goes to Hughes. Cantona. David Brightwell was tentative, to say the least. Kanchelskis was just the opposite of that. He fancied his chances.
Well, you just put your foot through this. If you're David Brightwell, you're playing that way, you get a foot round it, and you get it out the danger area. You don't take chances in areas like that.
Well, tomorrow, Old Trafford is the setting for the memorial service for Sir Matt Busby, which United intend to make a celebration of Sir Matt's life and marvellous career here. Oddly, his only derby game as a player was for Manchester City. You won't be surprised to learn that he was on the winning side. Irwin. If he's looking down on this particular derby, you would say that Sir Matt would be very pleased with the scoreline and the implications of a win here. David Brightwell. Down the line for Rosler, who's chased and harried, but really since the moment when he struck the post at 0-0, hasn't had a real sight of the United goal. Ian Brightwell, kept in by Beagre. Walsh with a flick header. Just a little flex of the City muscles again.
It's a good early cross from Peter Beagre. And that shows you it doesn't matter. You don't have to be 6 foot tall in the penalty area if the crosses have got enough quality in it.
Memories again of those goals here for Portsmouth at the turn of the year. We're halfway through the second half. Manchester United scored twice with Mark Hughes involved in the build-up on both occasions through Eric Cantona in the closing stages of the first half. Here's Ince. Cantona was back on his heels there, but Beagre again. Doing more than his bit, really.
But who was backtracking him? Paul Ince there, Mark. I mean, he was the one, I suppose, that was responsible for giving the ball away, although Eric Cantona was the one who was back on his heels and didn't go to it. But Ince just showed there what's made him such an important part of this Manchester United success.
Everton got £1 million for Peter Beagre, plus another 100,000 if he helps Manchester City stay up. And it's a long way out here. Michael knows how he wants his side to defend the free kick. Which is taken by Beagre, who bends it and again makes a clean connection with the shot. But without the reward that he and City are craving in these circumstances.
Well, in normal circumstances, Martin, you could put 100 balls there, not put any wall up, and ask Peter Beagre to beat Peter Schmeichel, and he'd probably beat him a couple of times, I think, if even that, from that sort of distance. It's very difficult. I mean, that was just excessive.
Keane slips, McMahon steps in. That's perhaps the best hope for City in these circumstances, that comfort might lead to complacency. And one goal and, well, then the psychological aspect might come into play. But physically and mentally strong Manchester United at the moment. David Brightwell. Beagre. For Walsh. Back for Beagre. Brilliant play this. And Roy Keane was required there with a rescue act.
Great example of what we're talking about. In total control, but when they need someone to put in that extra bit of effort. But just watch Keane. You can see him there. He picks up the run of Beagre. And look at his determination to get back in there and stop Beagre having a shot at goal. Wonderful stuff. That's what midfield play is all about. We all talk about Keane's forward runs, but look at the way he assesses the situation there. And that could be as priceless as a run forward.
He stood up from the challenge to take the corner. Bit of holding by Giggs on Rocastle. Beagre with a ball that's just too long. Straight forward for Schmeichel, who wants to bowl it out. done it to Giggs. City might be a little light on defensive cover here, but Giggs is held up by Beagre again.
Held up by Beagre and then beaten by the pitch. Just that rough piece of ground just over the line. He just lost his footing.
Ian Brightwell. Rosler. Walsh now got it away from Pallister there, where there seemed to be no room, but Pallister was able to check back at it. He can be a real magician, Paul Walsh. It's a long time since he last played for England. As a youngster, it seemed that he was destined for a consistent career at the top. Quite panned out that way, but he's always entertained wherever he's played. You can say the same about this fella. He's made a mistake here, Cantona. Rocastle dismisses him. McMahon waiting to be teed up. Hill, he saw out of the corner of his eye, moved to the right, but he threads it through for Rosler. It's a chance for City, as good as they've had since they've been behind.
That's the best they've had since they've been behind. Simple as that, Mark. When chances are few and far between in games that's this importance, then you really have to do better than this. The one thing at least you have to do is make the goalkeeper earn his pay. You have to make him make a save. Lovely ball from McMahon. Spots Rosler in a very good position. Took up an excellent position, but the shot really was quite poor.
Indeed. McMahon having to make up the ground. The best he can do at the moment is just hold him up. Keane gets his shot in.
That's an example of what I mean. We haven't seen too many central midfield players of City make this sort of run. Ask this many questions defensively. It's a very ambitious attempt. We'll just see from this angle how close it becomes. But he's looking to bend it on this side and never comes close.
It's Francescus. Cantona with an arm around him. Not a friendly one from Big Curl. Cantona sort of slapped back. Curl was even more irritated and decided to join in again. The lack of language, although his English is a bit better than he would let you believe, Eric Cantona, is something that he can hide behind in these circumstances. There is the suggestion made yesterday that the Football Association might be taking issue with Cantona over some recent comments about one of the referees who recently sent him off, Vic Callow. The referee today is talking to Curl, talking to Cantona. He doesn't want to make a major issue of this in the closing stages. A handshake. But I don't think Curl is full of friendship at the moment.
I don't think, certainly from the pictures we saw there was no suggestion of Eric Cantona being guilty of anything.
Well, they've come to worship again. It's pressing on.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing that again. I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
And Ince turn their attentions at the referee, and Ince has spoken out of turn. Now, you might remember the last booking that Paul Ince got. There was suggestion that it would take him into a suspension. That period has passed.
Here it is. Let's watch
a penalty.
Well, that's it. Tells it all. That's a penalty. No danger at all. Watch Michel Walsh. I guess his right leg goes in with here. Out it comes. It comes up high. Takes Paul Ince halfway up his thigh. I mean, he's every right to feel aggrieved at that decision. And he'll be thinking there, two wrongs don't make a right.
Beagre. Ooh, Ince flying in there. The referee was 3 or 4 yards away. would be really stupid now for any of the United players to get involved in anything that might mean a suspension. Now Keane catching Keith Curl, who of course has been involved earlier with Cantona. Alex Ferguson's concern is such that he's gone close to the touchline, and he's fearful of how the referee might interpret this.
He certainly put his arm up, Roy Keane, as he was going past, but I'm not so sure whether he elbowed him. Certainly from our angle it was unclear, Martin, or whether he's using his arm just to push his way past Curl. You can have a look at it here. Now, Curl and him are there. The arm goes up. And I think he's using his arm to get it in the way of Curl. I don't think he's elbowed him in that respect.
Well,
he stuck a straight arm out.
Roger Fernandez has been consulted by the referee. It's a yellow card which shouldn't inconvenience Roy Keane too much in terms of the battles that lie ahead.
I think anything stronger than that would have been an injustice to Roy Keane.
So Ince booked, Cantona booked, Keane booked. But what matters for Manchester United are 2 Cantona goals in the latter stages of the first half. 3 crucial points for them. City unable to knock them off the course that can lead them back to the Championship. Cantona decides the derby. City still not certain of survival in the Premiership, and that will concern their fans even more than the loss of local pride here. A 9th consecutive meeting with Manchester United without a win, equaling their worst ever sequence on these special occasions. But for United, it's the right result.
Well, of course, you can never be showing derby games. And in fairness, City set out a system to frustrate us. They played the 2 strikers wide, no central strikers, which meant a problem for Bruce and Pallister picking up someone.
We set out a little plan, which I thought it worked well early on, without trying to be too negative, you know. And we've hit the post, and we look like scoring. And then, as so often happens, they've hit us on the break, haven't they? Bit of pace from Kanchelskis, and Cantona's got on the end of it.